Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you are watching this video. I just want to come with a quick thought really quickly. Stop sleeping on yourself. Stop sleeping on you. I know so many times we want to, basically just compare ourselves to other people and what other people have and all of this. Yo, stop sleeping on you. Like, it don't matter what nobody else has. One thing we have to remember when we're doing all of this comparing, you cannot, and I mean you cannot compare your chapter 3 to somebody else's chapter 17. Because the thing about it is so many times what happens is people broadcast their successes, but they do not show you their failures. So you don't know how many times somebody hit rock bottom before they popped off as you see it right now. This might look like it's something new for you, but they might have went through this thing 15, 16 times before they got it right. So you cannot keep comparing yourself to what somebody else is doing. Because once you start just comparing yourself and putting a microscope to you versus somebody else, you lose sight of it because you don't see everything, right? A picture can be viewed so many different ways. Just like a word can be translated so many different ways to so many different people. So in that situation, you can look at somebody else and want to just specifically compare yourself to what they're doing right then and there. You don't know the heart that they have. You don't know what's going on internally. You don't know how many things they had to lose. You don't know. So don't do that to you. Don't do that to yourself because that's unrealistic. Even in situations of people, if y'all the same age, don't compare yourself to what somebody else is doing at the same age as you because you don't know their background. You don't know what they went through before. You don't know if they went through training courses. You don't know all of that stuff. So don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Focus on you. When you focus on you, your life becomes what you want it to be. When you focus on everybody else, stuff falls through the cracks in your life. Want it to be a situation where stuff falls through the cracks in your life because then you have to stop doing what you were doing to try to pick up the pieces on things that was left behind. So you definitely don't want that to happen. And so, I mean, just being real, like we just have to just worry about ourselves and focus on ourselves. Not saying to be selfish about it, but the only person that can change the things that's going on in your life is you. And if you are so worried about what everybody else is doing, how much somebody else is, how much money somebody else is making, all the other stuff, you losing sight of yourself because when you spend that much time on somebody else, you're not giving yourself enough time. You're not giving your family enough time. So you want to make sure you do what you got to do. If you got some goals, write them down. How can you achieve them? Hit those goals. It don't matter if it took you a little bit longer because the thing about it is our lessons come from the work that we have to do. Our lessons come from our experiences. So if you want to just do shortcuts from your experiences to get something, yeah, you going to get it. But then as soon as you get it, you're going to lose it because you didn't take the work to really figure it out and figure out how to do it. So then when you lose it, you got to figure out how to get it back. Whereas if you would have did the work to get to it, and if you did lose it, you would know exactly how to get it right back. Does that make sense? You see what I'm saying? So the thing about it is that we have to put the work in regardless. Yes, you can maybe look at somebody else as an inspiration and maybe, if they're giving you tips and tools or whatever, maybe use them as a blueprint. But your life is your life. Your life is not going to be 100% aligned with somebody else's. So you're going to have to put the work in whether you like it or not. You can choose to put the work in today or you could choose to put the work in 10 years from now. But either way, you're going to have to put the work in. You're going to have to build some kind of foundation because if you don't, you're going to fail every time. You might have a little bit of success, but it's not going to be as much as you would have had because you didn't take the time to do what you needed to do because you was focusing on somebody else. Trust, I know this thing is deep, but you want to make sure that you are being the best version of you to do what you got to do because at the end of the day, your life is your life. Period. So, I know sometimes some of this stuff is hard to take in, but it's only to help. It's only to inspire. It's only to motivate. Again, sugarinspires.com. I'm here, man. I just want to make sure we can be the best version of ourselves, regardless. Unpopular facts, unpopular opinions. We got to be real with ourselves, right? We have to be real with ourselves. So let's get excited about life, man. You got another chance to get it right. It might not be all sunshine and roses as you want it right now, but the good thing is you get a whole nother day to make things happen the way you want to happen, and you get a whole nother day to make the life come true that you want. Have a great day, y'all.